I saw you won your first match too.
Obviously. But I'm not here to talk about the tournament. I have some feedback on the video you did for me.
You mean the video you recorded without my knowledge where you tricked me into saying all those lies about you?
Yes, that's the one. After listening back to it, your performance was lackluster and uninspiring. I didn't believe anything you were saying.
That's because I didn't believe it either. You're not better than me. And if I get the chance to face you, I'll prove that.
Sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, the video still put up big numbers. After the edit, of course.
I'm going to do my talking in the ring, so you can have your chosen ones and your stupid social media posts, which I get the feeling you care more about than actual wrestling.
No, I care about both. I'm going to win the tournament, build my following even bigger, and then conquer the wrestling world.
That's my goal too, minus the lame social media content.
I've seen your feed. That is lame. Anyway, only one of us can get to the top. And Rock already had his chance. It's my time now.
We'll see.
You're off to a good start so far. It's going to be a tough few weeks to get to the end of this tournament and come out on top.
Any advice on how to survive?
You showed you could tough it out in the British Rules tournament. So, do more of that?
Thanks, I guess.
There is one way you could get some extra rest, but it would go against tradition. Typically, you participate in tag matches on tournament off nights, but you could skip them. So, you want to earn the respect of the Japanese fans and show them you have fighting spirit? Or tell PWJ and the fans to shove it and rest up.
I'm not taking any shortcuts, and I'm certainly not going to risk disrespecting the Japanese fans.
Good call. I wouldn't have wanted to be seen with you if you chose the other option.
End of the round robin portion, and after a draw against Ricochet, you're now 1 point behind Finn Balor, headed into your final group match, which happens to be against Balor.
That's right. So if I want to win the group to get to the finals and main event, the Japan Dome, I need to beat Finn. A loss or another draw, and I'm headed home empty-handed.
Well, hopefully you've at least picked up some cool souvenirs while you're here, so it wouldn't be completely empty-handed.
The only souvenir I care about is the Apex Tournament trophy. But to earn that, first I need to beat Finn, which will be no easy task. He's a top WWE superstar, so I'm sure he'll have some extra motivation to not be upstaged by me.
If you beat Finn, it's looking like Chosen is a lock. Sorry. It's looking like Chosen's going to win Group B, so you'd face him in the finals.
I'm not worried about Chosen. He's too concerned about his image and social media content to be a real threat. So if I get by Finn, the trophy's mine.
I'm working on my victory post for after I win the tournament final. Do you think 50 fire emojis is too much? Or will it really drive home the point that I'm on fire?
You ever hear the expression, don't count your chickens before they hatch?
No. Why would I not want to count my chickens? How else would I know how many I have? That is dumb.
Whatever. Point is, let's see how the match turns out before you start celebrating.
I already know how it's going to turn out. I went undefeated in the group stage while you had to win your last match just to barely clinch your spot in the finals. So, I have way more chickens than you.
You're really not getting that.
Also, your old friend Shawn Michaels sent me a DM that he'll be watching our match. Probably wants me to be his next Rock.
Piece of advice. Don't get involved with Sean. Unless you want to lose all semblance of your identity. Actually, I wouldn't mind that. They couldn't possibly make you more annoying than you already are.
I'm still hung up on this chickens thing. Does Shawn Michaels count his chickens?
Well, if it isn't the most controversial man in wrestling. You're not following me now, are ya?
I could say the same to you. Shouldn't your boot be making contact with someone's face right about now?
Claymore's taking a little break to recharge. I'm heading home for a few weeks to see my family.
I'm actually heading the same way.
Hardly with the similarities between us end. I respect you're doing things on your own terms. I've been there. But if you want to be the top dog, you're gonna have to come back to WWE to face the best. Are you ready?
The better question, is WWE ready for me?
I knew I liked you, mate. You said you're heading my way. How about a sparring session when we get there? I'm sure we could both learn a thing or two from each other.
Count me in. British rules?
British rules. No problem. That's just my kind of match.
Congratulations. So how does it feel to be the hottest thing in pro wrestling since Paul Heyman's undershirt?
First, it's great running into you, Justine. Second, I'm going to need a minute while I erase that image from my brain.
Heyman's words, not mine. Said him on my podcast. Any chance you'd like to come onto the show? Talk about everything you've been through since you left WWE?
Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of your podcast. Tavish and I listen whenever we can. I'm just not sure I'm ready to start telling my story yet.
Oh, come on. Your run in the Apex tournament was incredible, and that's exactly what my listeners want to hear about. What do you say? I'll go easy on you.
No time like the present, I guess. Let's do it.
Great. Let's set up a time ASAP.
I have another big opportunity for you to generate some buzz in a different part of the world.
I'm gonna have to start paying you commission.
What are you thinking? 25%, 30, or maybe 20% plus a cut of all future royalties?
I was kidding.
Right. Me too. Anyway, I could get you on a show in Mexico teaming up with Hector Flores. WWE sending him to Lucha Magica for a special appearance, and the local promoters are looking for a hot commodity to team up with him.
I didn't really cross paths with Hector much when I was in WWE, but I've heard he's a good guy. And if not, well, at least it'll be some good exposure. I'll do it.
All right. And the flight's on you, since, you know, I'm not getting paid for any of this.
Going to be here too.
Same. I had enough of you after the Apex tournament. Thought I could be look-free for a while.
Don't call me that.
Okay. Lock.
Gentlemen, you're going to have to learn to get along better, since you'll be teaming together tonight.
What? I thought you said Hector Flores was my partner.
Hector is your partner. Both of yours. It's a trios match. You know, Lucha Libre tradition.
You gotta stop doing stuff like this, Tavish.
I knew you'd throw a tantrum and not want to do it, which is why I didn't tell you. So I'll stop doing this stuff when you learn how to get outside of your comfort zone.
Are you two done yet? I don't want to do this either, but I'm not over here crying about it with a weird old wrestler who follows me around everywhere I go.
Okay, I see your point about him. But it's too late to change the match. Just put your issues aside and work together. You don't have to be best mates or anything. Deal?
It will be good content for my socials, I guess. So, I'll do it.
Fine. But just this one match. That's it. Hey, Hector. I was happy to be teaming with you down here. Until I found out we were also teaming with Chosen.
It will be fine. I've known Chosen for a while. He can certainly rub people the wrong way, but he means well.
Maybe you're right. I'm willing to give this a shot if you are, I guess. But enough about Chosen. What have you been up to lately?
It's been an interesting time for me in WWE. I turned down the chance to join Los Lotharios, and they've been messing with me ever since.
Ha, faction trouble. I had my fair share of that in WWE too. You're better off on your own.
Yeah, in this case at least. Anyway, I'm happy to see you doing so well now. I had heard you were having a hard time after WWE. Someone said you got into a fight with Sami Zayn at a video game shoot?
Yeah, that happened. But it's all in my past, and like you said, things are going well now. So let's keep the positive momentum going and get the W tonight.
Sounds good to me. I'm sorry for getting you too involved in all this. That attack was my fault.
You didn't know that was going to happen. And now, this is our fight too. We need to get revenge.
But putting Chosen's mask on the line is taking things too far. I'm not a masked luchador, but I understand how important it is. Losing your mask can destroy your career. It could tear you apart both professionally and personally. So I've made the decision to call off the match.
If this is our only chance at revenge, then I'm willing to take the risk. We are doing the match.
What about your image? Your social media following? Your plan to be the best in the world? You could lose everything while we have nothing at stake.
It's what you would do, right?
I don't know.
Before you went to WWE, the answer would have been yes. I actually looked up to you back then.
You? Looked up to me?
Yes, you are so confident in everything you did. But then you failed in WWE. And not because management held you back. You held yourself back because you lost that belief that you could succeed in any situation. You made excuses and blamed everyone instead of just doing the work. But I'm not going to make the same mistake.
I see. That's a lot to digest there.
Are you sure about this, Chosen? What if we lose?
I can overcome any setback. That's actually another lesson he taught me. I mean, look at how terrible things got for him. Yet, here he is. I mean, he threw everything away. Like, it got really, really bad. He was a plumber at the airport.
Okay, I think we get the point, but how about we just don't lose?
That works for me.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, I was. I just thought he didn't look up to anyone. But it meant a lot hearing that, and why he thought my WWE run didn't work out. I'm not sure if I agree with everything he said, but it was interesting to get that perspective.
This mask versus hair thing is a huge deal in Mexico. It's actually called a lucha de apuesta, which means match with wager.
Someone finally did their research. Like you said, it's a tradition that goes back a long way in Mexico, so I take it very seriously. I might have had my differences with Chosen, but he's putting so much on the line by agreeing to this. So, I'm going to do everything I can to not only get payback against Legado de Lotharios, but also protect his mask and legacy. We owe him that.
Have you heard what Noam Dar's been up to lately?
I've been a bit busy winning matches all over the world, so no. I haven't had time to keep up with Noam Dar or NXT UK at all.
Well, you're in luck because I have been watching and I'm really good at concise, informative recaps. Noam Dar is now both the NXT UK champion and holder of the Heritage Cup, which, reminder, is defended under British rules. Recently, he issued an open challenge for anyone to face him for both of his championships.
Not bad on the recap, but could have gotten to the point quicker. That open challenge is intriguing.
If you're interested, I can put some feelers out with NXT UK.
I am interested in answering the open challenge, but don't bother reaching out to NXT UK. I have a different plan. WWE likely won't play ball with me after how things ended. So what if I showed up unannounced?
Are we doing an invasion?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Okay. What happens if you win?
I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I'll play it by ear.
NXT UK and Heritage Cup champion Noam Dar has laid down his open challenge yet again and is waiting for anyone in the locker room to step up and answer it.
So far, no one has been able to defeat the dual champion.
Hold on. We have an unexpected trespasser here.
Do your job, security.
We're not focusing on what's going on to not give any publicity to someone who's unauthorized to be here.
It looks like Noam Dar wants to let him stay.
Then I guess we can say his name. The man formerly known as The Lock is trying to stage some kind of publicity stunt by showing up here at NXT UK.
I may no longer be a WWE superstar, but that doesn't stop me from answering open challenges. So I'm ready to do this if you are.
Noam Dar has informed me that he will accept the challenge as long as the match is contested under British rules.
As far as we know, The Lock has never competed in a British rules match, while Dar specializes in this style as Heritage Cup champion.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Brilliant move by the champ. A guaranteed way to send this unwanted visitor home, beaten and embarrassed.
We're going to have a former WWE superstar competing for 2 NXT UK championships. This is insane.
Please, for the love of God, Noam Dar, just win this match.
After a shocking...
A non-contracted, disgruntled former employee just walked in here and captured not one, but 2 NXT UK championships. This is a dark day in WWE.
It is, but more importantly, how do we move forward? Is the former Lock back in WWE now? This is pure, absolute chaos of the worst kind.
I don't know what's going to happen either, but maybe the new champion can shed some light on his next move.
If you haven't been keeping up with my career since I left WWE, I've been busy rediscovering what made me the next big thing and The Lock in arenas all around the world. But one thing's been missing. I haven't had any hardware to show off. That changes now. Wrestling fans everywhere, this NXT UK Championship and that Heritage Cup are coming to an arena near you.
Are you kidding me? Is he stealing the NXT UK Championship and Heritage Cup?
It certainly looks that way. Again, where are the police or the bobbies or whatever the hell you want to call them here?
Now you can add assaulting security and a referee to the rap sheet.
Somehow, a dark day in WWE just got even darker.
I might as well cancel the rest of the show. Just shut it all down after that.
Go on. Is there a plan here? Or is he just avoiding a real challenge of returning to the place he failed?
All valid points. Have you talked to him about this?
I tried, but he didn't want to hear it. Plus, there's possible legal action from WWE. This could get ugly. I might have to do what I do best and gently guide him to make the right decision.
I don't know if I've ever seen you do that.
Come on, we're going to miss our flight to Mexico. And since when do you do interviews? What are you even saying, anyway?
Time to go.
We've got a bit of a problem. The NXT UK Championship and Heritage Cup have gone missing. I swear I had them through customs when we got back. Do you think the airline somehow lost them? Or maybe they were stolen? Oh, this is bad.
Okay, just calm down.
How can I calm down when the two things that have helped make me the hottest thing in wrestling are missing?
Let's get this straight. You made yourself the hottest thing in wrestling. It's not about their hardware. And they're not missing. I made a deal with WWE.
What do you mean you made a deal?
You've had your fun, joyriding around the world, but now it's time to face the challenges head on. And that means returning to WWE. So, I handed over to the NXT UK title and Heritage Cup in exchange for you getting your job back.
I'm not sure I agree with how you handled this, but I get why you did it. You're right. Maybe it is time to go back.
I am right. And are you honestly surprised I did this? It's kind of my thing.
No, should have seen it coming a mile away.
What can I say? I went with my gut. I wasn't gonna sit back and let you make the same mistakes I made in my career. So you're going back to WWE to become the megastar you were destined to be.
All right. I guess we're headed to Raw.
It's certainly been a wild ride lately.
I didn't expect it to happen like this, but I think deep down I knew someday I'd have to go back to WWE if I truly wanted to prove myself. Tavish was right. It's time to take this challenge head on and make up for how things ended. This time will be different now that the handcuffs are off and I can be myself. And there's only one goal in mind. Get to the top and become WWE champion.
Now that you can be yourself, are you going to show up in WWE with your current look, debut something new, or return to being the Lock?
This really is a whole new chapter for me. So I think it's the perfect time to debut a new look.
You mentioned how your goal is to win the WWE Championship. That's interesting because since you've been gone, your old faction mate Slade has broken through and become WWE Champion.
Yeah, Slade, or as I knew him, Gabe. Look, I don't care who's champion. It could be an old friend, it could be an enemy, or someone I've never even met before. It doesn't matter. Whoever it is, I'm taking their title.
You think everything will be okay with WWE management after you basically hijacked their titles?
I don't know. I guess we're about to find out. Here we go.
Just like riding a bike.
Only there's a horde of angry men trying to violently knock you off.
You got this.
It's been a while. Meet your new and improved replacement. We'll be seeing you around.
That was awkward.
At least you haven't run into Shawn Michaels yet.
If I had to guess, he's saving that for later tonight. no welcome back gift basket?
No, not after what happened with you last time. I can't even look at our WWE 2K game cover now without having flashbacks.
I'm sorry. I was under a lot of pressure and trying to find my way with a new faction, but I've gained some perspective in my time away from WWE.
I can consider that, but an I'm sorry gift basket would help your cause.
If that's all it takes, then deal.
And maybe a skywriting apology message as well.
Don't push it.
Who knows what we're about to hear from this man, but either way, it should be interesting.
I just can't believe he's back.
Did you ever think you'd see this again? I didn't. See, the last time I was in a WWE ring, I was fired. Everything I had worked for was gone in an instant. I was lost. Without that fight to be the future world champion, The Lock, we'll get to that in a second. I didn't know where to turn next. But then I realized that even though I was knocked down, I wasn't knocked out. There was an entire world of wrestling outside of WWE. New challenges, new stages, new fights. So I set out to conquer that wrestling world, and I did. Leaving WWE no choice but to bring back the man who had been cast aside as a mistake, never to be seen again. But the man you see here tonight is not the same man who was fired. That man was The Lock. And I'm here to tell you, The Lock is officially dead. From now on, you're gonna get the real thing. The man who went out and fulfilled his potential all around the world. Unfiltered, uncuffed, and unleashed. And now, nothing stands in my way from doing what I already did across the globe. Conquering this last territory by winning the WWE Championship. But now that I'm back, what's really...
Here we go. These two have some serious history.
We heard Shawn Michaels had a major announcement regarding this man's future. This could be it.
Beautiful speech. Almost even had me believe in you for a second. Not to rain on your comeback parade, but let me hit you with at least a drizzle of truth. You might have managed to win a few matches while you were gone, and pulled off some cheap publicity stunts like invading NXT UK and taking their titles for a joyride. But let's get one thing straight. You don't belong here. We tried everything in our power to help you succeed, and it flat out didn't work. So despite everything you just said, I'm not inclined to try again.
Well, I'm back. So you don't have a choice, do you?
Yeah, about that. You might have maneuvered your way back to WWE, but that doesn't mean I can't make your life a living hell now that you're here.
So what? You're gonna force me to be the Lock again?
Nope. But there has been a slight revision to your new contract. A little detail you might want to consider. And that is, if you don't become WWE Champion within 58 days from today, which just so happens to coincide with SummerSlam, you will be gone from WWE permanently. Forever. Or as you said, knocked out. So yeah, good luck with this whole comeback thing.
Wow, that's shocking news.
You might not want to walk away when I'm talking to you. Didn't work out so well for you last time, did it?
Do I need to repeat myself? 58 days.
Why wait? Give me a championship match against my old buddy Slade, and we'll get this over with tonight.
No chance. 58 days.
It's WWE Champion Slade.
Slade looks determined as he heads toward the ring.
Yeah, determined to prove that a hell of a lot has changed since the former Lock left WWE. Slade may have taken a backseat in the past, but now he's the man on Raw.
That's all fine, but as boss Shawn Michaels just said, there wouldn't be a title match tonight, so I'm not sure what Slade is doing out here.
If you haven't noticed, things have changed around here since you've been gone. In fact, if anyone's the Lock now, it's me. Since unlike you, I actually became WWE Champion.
Convenient how that happened when I was gone.
Are you saying I'm only champion because you weren't here? Okay. Let's get this straight. I'm not threatened by you. So if you want to take your shot at my title and try to save your job here in WWE, then I actually agree with you for once. Let's do this right now!
Wow, this is actually going to happen?
I understand, but I got this. Trust me.
Michaels doesn't look too thrilled.
Okay, fine. You got what you wanted. The match is on.
We're going to have an impromptu WWE Championship match between two former faction mates right here, right now.
I don't get this. The championship deadline was set at 58 days. You don't give the man a title match.
need to get my glasses checked to make sure this is actually happening, but Slade and his former Evolution teammate are squaring off right now for the WWE title.
It's happening, Michael. The artist, formerly known as Locke, is back.
He sure is, and he wants the entire WWE Universe to know that the only name he wants from Shawn Michaels is WWE Champion. Yeah, Slade has to plot a way to get back into this.
The champ getting put on the back foot here.
Thanks for coming.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Oh, what a kick. And a big move. We have a new champion here.
What the heck? Shawn Michaels just pulled the referee out of the ring.
What kind of behavior is that by our VP of Talent Development?
Shawn wasn't going to let the title change hands like this, not with the championship deadline in play.
Orton and Braun Breaker from behind. Evolution's taking advantage of the interference from Shawn Michaels.
Was this all part of Evolution and Michaels' plan in accepting the match?
And Breaker nails the military press power slam.
Now Slade's gonna try to steal this.
And of course, Shawn Michaels is now helping the referee back in the ring.
Slade got him. The champion retains.
The challenger never really had a chance against the combination of Evolution and Shawn Michaels. I don't see how he's going to win the championship in the next 58 days with the deck stacked against him like this.
My ring, my show. You don't belong here. I do.
This is just getting worse now. Is this really necessary?
It's former WCW superstar Tavish. He's been a mentor to The Rock and played a key role in his resurgence.
And now he's playing a key role in his beatdown. This is too much for an aging veteran to overcome.
And Braun locks in the recliner. Breaker's gonna force him to watch as his mentor is taken out by Evolution.
What are they doing now?
Slade Runner onto the steel chair.
This is not how he expected his big return to go here tonight.
Welcome back to WWE, Locke. You've got a long, daunting road ahead of you.
I agree, but I don't know about the long part. He's got less than 60 days to take Slade's championship, or he's gone from WWE forever. This is not looking good.
Certainly long odds to overcome.
Rough first night back. How you doing?
I've been better. Wasn't planning on fighting the WWE champion and his entire faction. Thought maybe we'd ease into things and build up to that.
Yeah, same. Well, thanks for trying to help.
I had no idea Shawn was going to pull that stunt with your contract. What'd he say? 58 days to win the title or you're gone?
Yep. SummerSlam or bust.
Well, I doubt you're going to get another opportunity tonight, so really, it's 57 days. How many actual events is that? 57 days is like 8 weeks, with one Raw a week, plus a premium live event, so you might have, what, like 9 chances left? Then again, it's not like you're going to get a title match every show. They actually might do everything in their power to never give you another title match at all.
Is any of that supposed to make me feel better? I know it's going to be tough, but I've already overcome so much just to get back here. I'll figure out a way to beat this too.
I believe in you. I really do. But this feels different.
You think I can't do it?
No, I think you're outnumbered. You can't just brute force this on your own like you always do. You're gonna need help to pull it off.
I got you, don't I?
as you saw tonight, is pretty much the same as being on your own. You need to lean on someone other than me. You did it in Mexico, now's the time to take it to the next level. They have numbers, so even up the sides.
So you want me to join a faction? That didn't work out too well the last time.
I wasn't saying you should join a faction. I was saying you should start your own and lead one. You're ready.
I guess I don't really have another option, do I?
Not unless you want to keep getting beaten up 3-on-1 for the next 57 nights and then be gone from here for good.
Well, then I better start looking. Clock's ticking.